So welcome back to the channel, people. We're back on the hunt for some more gold. We're back in Scotland, so let's get into the mountains and get amongst it. So this place is absolutely beautiful, and if you look down there, can you see all the quartz veins crossing the burn? There's absolutely loads of them, so fingers crossed we can find some good gold today. So this is the area I'm going to work. I've already started moving some of the big boulders out. Got a few more to move there, but my theory is that there's a narrow channel up there, so when the water comes gushing through there, as it hits this section here, it opens up, and what it does, it creates an alluvial fan. So what that is where the low pressure point from the narrow channel pushing the water straight through will be on both sides of this like canyon gorge sort of thing. So we'll chase the bedrock along the side, and hopefully my theory is correct. And if you look all the mineralisation in that quartz. Looks like gold, false gold. Hopefully you find some of the real stuff. So I've run about 4 buckets from there so far. It's just overburdened at the moment, but I'm actually getting a few specks on the map. Let me just show you. So I don't know if you can see that. Got a nice speck just there. So I've only run 4 buckets of the overburden, and that is a good sign. We've got a few little tiny specks dotted all over the spot, but that's the biggest you can see so far. So that's a good indicator. Let's carry on with the hole. So as you can see, I've worked all the way down to the bedrock. I've snuffled it out with the big snuffer. I've got as much material out as I can. So I think it's time for a clean up. Right, so we've got some gold in the pan, about 5 little specks, so it wasn't really worth all that effort, but let me just show you. So you can see, got a couple of specks there, about 5 specks, really not worth the effort to be honest. So I think what we'll do, we'll head further downstream and try somewhere else. So much for the alluvial fan. You can't find gold every time though. That was a lot of effort for a few flakes. So let's head downstream and see if we can find any better looking spots. So I didn't do very well up there, but I've come a bit further down and I've started finding a few specks in this crevice. So let me just show you what I'm doing. So as you can see, the river narrows down, it widens out, so hopefully this alluvial fan works this time. And we come to a nice bit of bedrock, got a nice little crevice along there that runs into a nice deep V here, and these are my favourite type of crevices, and I'm getting quite a bit of gold in the pan. So let me just show you how much gold we're getting. So there we go, there's the second pan out that crevice there, and there's quite a few specks of gold, and that's certainly better than what we was doing up there. So we'll keep working that crevice and see how we get on. So as you can see, this is what we call in the game a polished crevice. I've absolutely scraped and snuffed the life out of it. You could eat your dinner off that. Let's see what we've got in the pan. So here's the clean up from the crevice. There's about 5 decent specks in there, nice wiry piece there, another nice speck there, the bits of flour all over. So we've already got a bit of gold in the snuffer bottle, so we've got about 20 specks. So it weren't too bad, it's better than what was up there. So let's go and see if we can find some more crevices. So if you look here, there's a big heavy nut, metal nut that's fell out there. So when this is in full flood, that must mean the heavies are dropping out in that section there. And there's quite a few stones in there as well. So I think I'm going to clean out this next. Let's see how we get on. So there's another crevice cleaned out. Let's see what we've got in the pan. So out of that crevice we've got some lead shots, so it was definitely on the heavies. And we've got some more wiry gold, about 5 pieces there. Just zoom in for you. There you go, 5 more pieces of wiry gold. So not great, but it all mounts up. So let's keep going. So we've done a bit more crevicing now, we've got a bit more gold in the snuffer, but it's not enough, I'm not happy. So I want to give it one last shot. I think I'm going to work down there, underneath that little mini waterfall. So I've worked this edge along this waterfall here, got down to bedrock. I've run about 6 buckets through the sluice. I've got a few specks on there. So let's go and give the sluice a clean out and see what we've got. So there you go. Got 5 more flakes of gold there underneath that waterfall. Not a lot really for the amount of effort we put in. And I think I'm going to call that my last pan. So let's add that with the gold we've already got and show you how much we got for the trip. Let's just show you how much gold we've got from the trip to Tyndrum today. It's been hard work, to be honest, really hard work, but we've got some gold. We didn't give up in the end. We've done some crevicing. So to be honest, it ain't too bad, I suppose. Well, let me just get that cleaned up for you properly. So there we have it, there's today's total, and there's some nice flakes in there, nice looking flakes, some nice worry pieces. So I suppose they ain't done too bad. Some gold's better than none, I suppose. So that was a challenge today. Is there any gold left in Tyndrum? A little bit, not a lot. It's been absolutely hammered up here. We went up into the mountains, we found a few specks up there. We come further downstream, worked a few crevices, got a bit more gold in the snuffer, and then we worked underneath that waterfall and we got a few more specks. All in all, not very good to be honest, but you can't win them all. So until next time, thanks for watching people. One man and his plan.